Good morning. Today is day 5 of training like Ronnie Coleman for 50 days. Yesterday, we did shoulders and traps, which is a weird combination for me, but we did that. We did that last night. I'm pretty sore from it. I think there's a little bit of room for growth there, but let's get in today. We're going to be making breakfast, and we're going to go back to our chest and tricep routine, actually. So it's going to be good. But yeah, I got to make breakfast. This freaking egg white monstrosity. And I need a bowl first. So I would have to say, this whole thing, I'm only 5 days in, but I definitely feel the dips in energy. I have like little sparks of energy, but what I'm noticing is that it is, where's the measuring cups? Oh, okay. There we go. What I'm noticing is I don't get enough carbs in throughout the day, and I don't think it's the fault of the diet. I think it's the fault of me, because I don't think I am taking the diet seriously enough. So like the past few days, I've probably missed one meal. It still hits my calories for the day, but it's not hitting the meal. So it's not really giving an accurate representation of what he did back in the day. So, and it honestly, it's work and all those. It's like work and life, and I mean making this video series and all that kind of stuff. And so today I'm going to try to do good about it. I'm going to try to bring meals to work today. See how that goes. See if I'm going to be even able to do it. And then I have a feeling that the cardio that I'm going to start doing is going to help with appetite. Because I look at food, and I don't think I've been hungry in like 5 days. Or no, that one morning I was. That one morning. All right. I do have to say, though, the simplicity of this training routine and diet, I could see how you could stay consistent with it. Because there's really not much thinking that goes into it. Besides just mental fortitude of trying to eat all of this. And to think he did twice as much is actually absurd. Oh, egg whites. Egg whites. And the famous cheese. Cheese. Velveeta cheese. No, it's not Velveeta. It's Kraft Singles. Alright. Get that rolling. 1 cup of egg whites. Oh, God. Do a little salt. This around. Regret my life's decisions. Those grits are not even close to being done. Okay. Dude, egg whites just by themselves are brutal. I miss just like a good old fried egg. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what sounds so good right now? Is like, I don't know if you've been to Hardee's or anything like that, or Carl's Jr., but there's these biscuits. You can do like a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and they have like, I think they make their biscuits scratch in house or whatever. It's a good fast food biscuit for what it is, to be honest. Man, those things are so good, but they make you need to poop really bad. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. But it's Hardee's or Carl's Jr., depending on what side of the country you're on. If you're on like the Pacific Northwest side or the west side of the country, it'll be Carl's Jr. But if you're like on like southeast side, east side, it's most likely Hardee's. But they're like the same restaurant. Ooh, that sounds so good. A little breakfast biscuit. You know? No. Grits and egg white. I don't know how he was so consistent with this. I would get so bored. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to chop this up as much as I can to make like the most smooth texture I can in the grits to make it easier to eat. Oh, there we go. Grits. Not even done yet. Not even done yet. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I have some of this, see if we can spiff up these grits a little bit. Let's try honey garlic seasoning. See if that helps get this down. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Also, another update. I weighed in at 165 this morning. Unless that was a dream. I don't know. I've been pretty sleep deprived recently. Which, fun fact, I know I said this in the last episode, but Ronnie Coleman is actually, he only slept for like 3 hours collectively throughout the night, and it's split in half. So it was only 3 hours and then 3 hours. Still don't know how he recovered. I hope the little treadmill comes today. I'll be able to do my cardio at the end of the night. Almost done. I got my coffee already. I think I'm gonna need another one. Grits. Dun dun dun. Oh, this could actually probably go for a little bit longer. Actually, a little bit of salt in there too. Yeah, it needs to go for a little longer. But that little thing of seasoning kind of helped a little bit. Oh my gosh. Breakfast of champions. Of one champion, actually. Not just champions. Cheese. Kind of mix this around. I mean, you guys know the drill at this point. Cheesy grits. Eggs. This is going to be the bane of my existence. 1 cup of egg whites. Going in. Perfect. Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. Yay. Breakfast of champions right here. All right. Oh. Hi, baby. Oh, just cuddling right in, huh? Okay. So we are just going to sit here and eat this monstrosity. Dude, you don't want this. You really don't want this. You don't want this. Can I say hi to the camera? No? Okay. You just want to chill? Okay, got it. Hi. He sings some of his own music. I don't usually record in the car, but I'm deciding to do it today. I want to break something to you guys. I am not going to be training today for 2 reasons. One, there's something happening with my gut and my stomach that it's not going well. There's something about this diet that is giving my system such a shock that it's making me sick, like nauseous, and I haven't been getting very much sleep. It's terrible stomach pain, and I don't know how this man managed to eat the way he did and train the way he did. So I'm gonna take a break from the diet today, see how my stomach does, because I almost threw up in the gym last night. And I know everyone that's hardcore on there is like, push through it, throw up, do it again, throw up. But it's like, at a certain point, like what am I doing? Am I actually training, or am I just getting through the challenge? Because I'm only on this is day 6. So I'm going to decide to let my body figure out what's happening, if that makes any sense. I'm going to delay the training session, and I'm just going to start back up on Monday next week, because tomorrow we're going to be meal prepping. So we're going to do all the meal prep tomorrow, actually figure that out. But I think this diet has made me sick. So that was the first reason, that the stomach pain and everything. And I think I am legitimately getting a cold as well. So I'm going to try to rest today, and then we will most likely continue the challenge tomorrow and the next day. I didn't realize my body was gonna be refusing the food this heavily. I honestly don't think it's all the food in general. I think it's the grits, the egg whites, and the cheese. It's just so much cheese. And I haven't, just having sliced American cheese every morning, I think is just a terrible start to the day. Absolutely terrible. So that's probably a big reason. But you're gonna continue to do that once my body has time to kind of like settle. As far as I know, he didn't really eat very much vegetables, and that's probably affecting the amount of fiber I'm getting in my body, which in turn is affecting the digestive system. Once we get the treadmill though, we're going to be doing the cardio, and maybe the 2 hours of cardio really helps boost that digestive system so much where it makes up for the lack of fiber. That is most likely just completely untrue. But that's just me trying to simulate a situation where I'm going to feel better the next 40 days. So I'm on my way. I'm getting groceries and dog food right now. But I guess I want to talk to you about, the thoughts of the challenge so far. The one thing that I'm taking from this is Ronnie Coleman was a very, very disciplined and hardworking person. And I think it's not as recognized as it probably could be, because eating that much, training that hard, and sleeping that little, that's like the one thing that I'm impressed by, is that he really just didn't get very much sleep throughout his career as well, is impressive. Because when you're eating that much, you're fatigued by just digesting all that food. When you're training that much, you are obviously training, breaking down your muscles, creating a situation where your body needs to recover. And then when you're not sleeping that much, it just adds on to that table of difficulty, because your body is not at its optimal state of recovery. Now, the elephant in the room. I think we all know Ronnie was on some crazy performance enhancements drugs, steroids, testosterone, things like that. I don't know the exact details. And that could have had an aid on how quickly he recovered. It most definitely did. And I don't take anything that enhance, like the only thing I have is creatine and vitamins. So it's not like I don't have any performance enhancing drugs that gives me that leg up, even peptides or anything. I've strayed away from it. And so I'm definitely working with a disadvantage because of that. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see the results from someone that's not enhanced with any sort of drugs versus Ronnie Coleman. And Ronnie Coleman, he qualified for the Olympia natural. So he obviously has superb genetics and had that work ethic way before he was on performance enhancing drugs. So it just gave him that leg up. And it was just another tool in the toolbox to help him get to where he was. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's definitely a pillar that must be considered when it comes to the way that he trained. Because it's not like it's the same two people doing the same thing. So I might see worse results than what he did. What I do notice is that it's just very much hard discipline work. That's what it is. So we're gonna meal prep tomorrow, try to kind of figure out a system that works while trying to stick as closely as we can with his diet. We're gonna need to cook some rice this time. I don't know how I missed that. And then kind of go from there. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Training Like Ronnie Coleman for 50 Days. I will see you tomorrow, where we will be meal prepping. Oh, I have to do the end card thing. If you want to see the first episode of this 50-day series, just click over there. And if you want to see the next episode where we meal prep, click over there. I'll see you in the next one.